Okay, this is Michael Letterman, real Gatineau Realtor. I see Michael Letterman, Courtier Immobilier Gatineau. This is not about real estate. This is about me being with the stupid flu or cold. I don't know what the hell I have, but it's day 7. I'm feeling just starting to feel better tonight. And I decided, okay, enough is enough. I'm going to make myself a homemade chicken soup. I'm going to share the recipe with everybody out there. It's healthy. It's been in the generations of my family through my grandmother. It is like natural medication. Like, no joke, no kidding. It is medication, but au naturel. This is what it is. Get some grain-fed chicken, 2 breasts, carrots, zucchini, and celery. Leek, just take the green leek stem in the beginning for now. I'll explain to you what happens with that after. Chopped up ginger. Now, ginger is not part of the original 100-year-old recipe, so I'm adding the ginger in there. No, not grain. The chicken base. It's the no MSG and no salt. So it's kind of like the healthier version, but you can just go for the chicken cubes. It's really not a big deal at the end of the day. Salt and pepper, or the sea salt organic vegetable salt thing. I'm sure you've seen this. You've seen this. It's really yummy, actually. I think I might use this one instead of normal salt. I usually use normal salt, but I'm going to get a little bit experimental tonight. And then a pot of water, 3/4 full. And before I start, actually, I wanted to share something with you. This time I'm using tap water to make my chicken soup. I usually use filtered water, but basically I forgot to buy the damn bottled water today, and I don't feel like going back out. And my new filter that I replaced on this amazing Santevia filter system, this is the best. There's nothing better than this. Like, every drop of water gets filtered. Every drop. So it takes a few hours for the water to go from the ceramic side, alkalinized, down into here through the filter and into the volcanic rock. And like, that's like water like from the mountain. Like you're basically mimicking nature with this thing. And there's no moving parts. It's amazing. Anyway, so my point is this. I'm using tap water. And just to give you an example, that is a water test for the pH value. Now, if you match the colors, this is quite acidic. So your tap water is acidic. It's not going to harm you this once. I just would not make a habit of drinking tap water long term, because you are adding in, what do they call it? Not just higher levels of acid, but I think, they got to keep the water clean, right? So I think they put fluoride in there, or chlorine, or one of those two. You guys Google it. I know you know more about it than I do, but this once is not a big deal. So here we go. We're gonna start with we're gonna start making this, and I'll be right back. Oh, and just as an aside, so tap water here has a pH value. I would say, like, I'm using my naked eye now because you're not going to see the color match as well on a video, but it's between a 6 and a 6.5. That's what that is right now, that color match. You should be drinking water that is showing between 7.5 on the right side, like over here. You should be drinking water that's alkalinized, okay? 7.5 and upwards. So we begin with 2 chicken breasts, fed grain chicken, remember that. And I'm supposed to only put 1 green leek stem. I put 2. Now the purpose here, and I've put it up on 8, like on a high heat for now. I want to get the water boiling to boiling point, and then we'll do something different at boiling point. And that's basically, we're going to remove the leek stem. We're going to throw it away at that point, because what we're trying to do is we're trying to suck the nutrients out of the stem. So leek has incredibly rich nutrients, so we want to get that out of the stem, but then we throw away the stem. And like magic, poof, I forgot to put the celery stick in there as well. So to begin with, you got the celery stick, and which I cut in half, and the leek stem. I added a second one, a mini one. And so we're going to cook that until it boils. Oh, and by the way, I was supposed to tell you chicken thighs, 2 chicken thighs, not 2 chicken breasts with the leg, but I put in 2 chicken breasts with the leg as grain fed. Whatever, it's still chicken and it's still going to be nutritious and delicious and just make me feel so much better tonight when I go to bed. So a few minutes have passed by. Now you see these little sudsy white stuff, this foamy stuff that's appearing at the top of the soup. You see, this is the whole point of this phase 1 of chicken soup Michael Letterman Gatineaurealtor style. And that is, you want to take just those parts off. And then you wait. It still hasn't boiled yet, but you'll see, keep your eye on the soup because you'll see that as the temperature increases, more of these white, sudsy, foamy stuff is going to accumulate. And this is good. You want to get rid of all of this stuff. Not all of it, but you want to get rid of most of it and dump it into the next pot. Intermission aside while that still continues to heat up. I'm adding, this is not part of the original recipe, but I'm adding in spinach. Now, I took it from a pre-washed box. Don't trust pre-wash. Don't trust the big corporations for that kind of stuff. Take your spinach, go and wash it in the sink, clean it off, do it again on your own, because at least you did it with your own hands. And I'm going to add the spinach actually at the end after these veggies have cooked enough into the soup. That'll be for later on, okay? And that's it. I'll be back again. We got to wait till it really reaches boiling. You see the white stuff is back again. See that? Here we go. Just take that part, skim it from the top. Oh, it looks like we're getting to boiling. I'm going to take just a little bit more. It's boiling. What I'm going to do is remove the leek and the celery. Well, not yet actually. You got to let it boil 10 to 15 minutes. So, gotta just give it like 10 more minutes. Okay, now it's been cooking for almost 10 minutes. As you can see, the foam starts to disappear. So, there's very little foam left to remove. It's pretty much ready for phase 2. Now in total this has taken me, it's really not bad. It's taken, because this soup is going to last you like 3-4 days. It's taken me maybe so far 15 minutes from preparation to boiling. And boiling time again is 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, I think it's time to remove the leek and the celery. There we go. Chicken's like already cooked for sure. And now at this point, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the cube. Well, it's not the cube. Remember, it's the salt-free, MSG-free chicken powder, which is the same thing as the cube, but healthier. So I'm going to put that in. Now, usually, I think a cube is probably like 1 teaspoon to 2 teaspoons because it's so compact. So I put 2 teaspoons in this. So we're going to put it in the soup. We'll put that in. Done. And I think I'm going to put the ginger in as well. So I put the cut up ginger. I think I probably put too much ginger. But anyway, I'm sick, so I really don't care if it's not exactly the way it's supposed to be, because I need more the ginger nutrient aspects out of it, even though it might make it taste a little too strong. So the ginger's in there. The chicken, my eyes are stinging because of that ginger. And the chicken, what do you call it? The chicken base broth, but the healthy one. So I bought that at at a health, nutrient grocery store around the corner. Here in Elmer, Quebec, it's called Sol. Cook it for 5 to 10 minutes and down to low medium heat. So let's bring that down to low medium heat. I guess 3.5. And I'm going to start putting in the carrots. Basically all of this. There's no sexy way. And then you let that cook 5 to 10 minutes. And at the end, you're going to add salt and pepper and a bay leaf. And my friends, that is it. I've just shown you how to cook a delicious chicken soup. And at the end, it's going to be like all that nice natural oils from the chicken. Oh, and I'm always forgetting something. There. Add in spinach. And do you know why you add in spinach? It's because spinach, you're able to extract the healthiest aspects, the greatest nutrition from the spinach only when it's cooked partially. So you can't really get the best aspects of the spinach out of it raw when you chew it and eat it. And a lot of us, like me, unfortunately chew too fast. So we're not going to get the full maximum benefit from the spinach. So I'm going to cook it in there within the 5 to 10 minutes, and that part of the spinach is going to really give it a real boost of nutrients. All right, everybody, enjoy. Thanks for watching. I know it was long, but I don't know how else to do it. Thanks.